Hey everyone, my name is Chimika and today I will be presenting on group contingencies. Before we get started, I would like to recognize my group mates Mia Richards, Catherine Carlino, Claudia Mendez, and Daniel Sanchez for putting together this presentation. Mia and Kate gathered/created the materials for intervention and the training methods. Claudia and I collaborated on the school-wide implementation plan, and Daniel worked on the ABA guidelines. And what are group contingencies? Group contingencies are an effective method for changing the behavior of multiple people at the same time. They typically have the same consequences. Usually, some type of reward is contingent on the behavior of an individual from the group, the behavior of some individual, some parts of the group, or the entire group. There are three types of group contingencies, and they are dependent, independent, and interdependent. As I mentioned, there are three types of group contingencies, but for this presentation, we are only going to focus on independent and interdependent. In an independent group contingency, all members of the group are presented with a contingency, but each individual who meets the criteria is rewarded based on his or her own performance, regardless of the group's performance. Independent group contingencies are commonly used in conjunction with token economy and group contracting. In an interdependent group contingency, all individuals must contribute to meeting the goal, and the group must meet the goal or a predetermined criteria in order for them to receive a reward. Who benefits? Who does this benefit? Group contingencies can be used in a variety of settings and with a group of different sizes, particularly useful in classroom settings and educational settings. They are more efficient than individualized interventions. They increase the likelihood that teachers will reinforce appropriate behavior, and students are more likely to come into contact with reinforcement contingencies. Additionally, group contingencies can save a lot of time. They can also be used in situations where individual contingencies are impractical, and they can be used when rapid changes to disruptive behavior are necessary. Why is it beneficial? Group contingencies can be beneficial to group contingencies have been shown to be effective in reducing inappropriate behavior and increasing appropriate one. Group contingencies can be used as part of a low-cost reward intervention for a group to target appropriate behaviors. They can be used with individuals in the general and special education settings, and they have a variety of procedures that can be effectively used conjointly with group contingencies. These include individual reinforcement, group reinforcement, social praise, token economy, visual cues, and differential reinforcement procedures. When training educators to implement this protocol, we are going to use a behavior skills training, also known as BST. Here is a task list of BST. It includes 5 steps, which are instruction, written description, model, practice, and feedback. Here is examples of research that demonstrates the application of group contingencies. In this example, they used a group contingency to teach kindergarten students how to what to do in an extreme situation such as a lockdown. Here are also research that demonstrates the effectiveness of group contingencies. This includes the study by Cool, Rudert, Witz, and Scholz, 2015, George R. L., 2001, and Herring and Welder, 2006. What are we going to need? So for our program, we are going to need tickets, stickers, classroom charts, movie selection, school store, hallway rules, weekly data sheets, and a video demonstration of what appropriate hallway behavior is supposed to look like. For implementation, we are going to utilize 13 staff and teachers who will be covering the 4 hallways. We are going to put 3 teachers in each of the hallways and 1 teacher at the entrance. The hallway staff will monitor appropriate walking in the hallway and remind the students to walk appropriately and praise those that are engaging in their appropriate behaviors. There will also be visuals in each hallway to show appropriate hallway walking behavior. Here's an example of rules that we are going to the of posters that we are going to put up. For example, we have quiet voices, walking feet, nice hands, and listening ears. During while in the classroom, um, the teachers while implementing this rule, teachers are going to play a critical role. This would mean that during arrival, students will earn additional points, additional minutes of free play if they transition successfully in the morning. During lunchtime, they will get 2 stickers, one for going to lunch and one for coming back from lunch. And lastly, for dismissal or leaving or the end of school, students will also get an opportunity to earn points and will immediately have the opportunity to exchange their tickets for points. For the tickets for a tangible item of their choice. So, here are the values of the tickets. 1 ticket will earn the student a pencil, mint candy, and a Tootsie Roll. If they get 2 stickers, they can get a small candy item, small animal cards, and a pencil holder. For 3 stickers, they can earn candy bracelets, stamps, and larger candy items. Here's a sample of weekly data sheets and classroom charts that we plan to use for our implementation. Here's a sample of the data sheet that teachers will be using to record the data. As you can see, we have the dates of the week, student's name, and the number of points earned. To determine if students are meeting the criteria, the teacher would take the amount of points earned by each student and divide it by the total possible points, and that will show us the percentage of successful transitions for the entire day. We are going to also train the students. To train them, we will show them a video of appropriate hallway behaviors, and the teachers will be able to explain how to earn tickets, when to exchange them, and how to earn a movie. Here's a video of what appropriate hallway behavior is supposed to look like. Due to time constraints, I will not be playing the video for you. Lastly, it is critical that we reinforce all appropriate behaviors and not punish the inappropriate behaviors. Here's a quote from the office that my colleagues found to be interesting. So lastly, I will go over the school-wide implementation plan specific to our scenario, which is at Halls Elementary School. Currently, Halls Elementary School has 500 students pre-K to 3rd grade who engage in appropriate hallway behavior, i.e. running and elopement. 75% of the students have received office disciplinary reports. And to address this issue, the team has assembled 13 staff that will be involved in the implementation. The administrative staff, which includes the principal and the vice principal, and also a team of BCBA who would be creating and providing training for the staff. The team will use independent and interdependent group contingencies to reward behavior at an individual level and on a school-wide level. For this to be effective, the cost for implementation will be $3,000 on an annual basis, and the school will get these funds from miscellaneous expenses budget and also from expenses from the previous year. For on an individual level, individuals will get tickets for appropriate behavior, and on a school-wide level, individuals will earn a movie. The criteria would be 50% of the students will have to earn a ticket at the end of the week for them to be able to earn a movie. The mastery criteria or terminal goal for this study for this program would be 80% by the end of the year. And that concludes the presentation. Here are a list of our references.